Morning YouTubers, this is Pokediged, and as you can see, I am going to show you Gakuen Alice this time from the anime and the manga series. Well, this is basically mostly from the manga, which is until chapter 31, and some of you should know the ending. But if those of you doesn't know the ending, please do read so. It's until 31. That's the final chapter, and I read it already in Chinese apparently, and Japanese, and a bit of English. So you can see here there's two books that I actually got. This one is from a few days ago that I actually bid it here in Hong Kong, which is already 100 Hong Kong dollars. As for my left side, which I got it today, but I already have this, but I already had someone help me bid this in Japan for more than around like 10 days ago. So you can say this is from the Hong Kong Pamai, which is the actual action, and the Japan action. So you can see the two differences. This is actually smaller, and this one, the wider, is actually smaller than this one. And this one is mostly about like the mini book, so I will go through this one first. This one is later. This book is actually held in 2011. It's just like a small mini book. In the front view, you see the small mini characters based on that character from Gakuen Alice, or Alice Academy in English. I'll show you one of the samples. Some of them shows like a mini stories, like each page you will see some words from the very beginning. I don't know how do you pronounce it, or how do you say it, so I really do apologize. And as for the final parts here, like the very last parts, I don't want to show everything because I don't want to spoil it. Last part is about Bear's mini story, which is actually interesting. So if you do have this book, you already know. And I can tell you that it's about Bear. That's all I can tell you. That I don't want to spoil everything. And this is all the credits from who created this. Is from Tachibana Higuchi, and it's really in year 2011. And you can't always see this around nowadays, so I was very lucky that I managed to get this before someone gets it, and it cost me 100 Hong Kong dollars. So now let's go for the other book, which is actually held last year only. It's also provided with the other book from the conclusion one, which is the red book. But apparently one of my friends wanted to borrow it because it was already sold out already in Hong Kong almost a year ago that I got that book in Sino Center. I bet some of you knows that. That's actually in Mong Kok, at the ground floor. So you can see here at the front view, we have a Gakuen Alice in Japanese, and then this one I'm not sure, maybe Graduate or something, the name of the one I just mentioned. Then here's just saying conclusion of the last part, the last finale of Gakuen Alice, featuring Bear, Mikan, and Hotaru. At the back view with Ruka and Natsumi, with all the credits. And some below here is all about the books that is provided with, some extras, the contents that's from inside as well. And you can see here from this book is the poster from one of the chapters. I'll give you a better image, like this. Sorry, because I'm only using one hand. And then the side one, which is my favorite as well, which is Mikan's parents that got married. But in the series, I bet you already know what happened to them, and it's quite sad. Then here's Mikan. And just to be honest with all of you, I did cosplay her, but in the high school version, this one. If those of you has the Instagram, go search for my username, Pokediged, type there, and then you see my logo. I did cosplay her, no lies about it, just to let you know. And this book is mainly about the contents from the comic, that's from the book, like chapter this or that. There'll be some pictures, but most of them are like from black and white. Some of them are released from another fan book, which you can see some of them are posters, or from other accessories like bookmarks or mouse pads, etc. Those kinds. You can see as I'm like flipping them around, just doing a quick view. Even in marriage, even when they're ready in college. Well, you should know why they end up in college. I don't want to spoil it again. The rest of it, some of them is from the other book or from a postcard like I just mentioned. All of the characters that is from the very first one is up here. I'll just get it, just a moment. Just a moment, give me some time. I need to get my other Gakuen Alice book. Because according to this book right here, this is actually the younger version than this one. So you can actually quite see there is a big difference. And here is like very old times when this person actually drew them, very old, like very simple, and you can see how much it evolved. You can see how the differences from the drawings. Some of them is really based from the manga. You can see overall there is differences, and they even show you. This book even shows you the stationaries or some items here that they provide during that time. Even these ones, they're really awesome. Even they provided a CD on like how they make this anime from manga to anime, because the manga was actually released at first before the anime showed up. Even these kinds are very cool. And I'm very sorry that I could not let you see the other book of this one. Like before this was, after this one was released, there was a red one. I did have it, but my friend is borrowing it. But I do hope that once I meet my friend and she hopefully she'll give me back that book soon, then I will do I can do a preview of that book. But of course I will not show every content, but you see a lot of it in Instagram, so that's a lot of spoilers. But for me personally, I don't like to. So in conclusion, you can see these books are really fantastic to get, especially if you're a big fan of Gakuen Alice or Alice Academy, or you did cosplay them like me. I cosplayed really as Mikan in the primary and the high school form of Mikan Sakura, but only appears in this book and the other one that you saw inside this book. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video, and I hope that I could show you more preview stuff about animes. So thanks for watching, guys.